boys and girls, this is chapter 8. Today our vocabulary word is doomed. Doomed is an adjective that means something bad is definitely going to happen to you. If you don't study for a test, you are doomed. You will definitely get a bad grade. Doomed means that something bad is definitely going to happen. So today, as we read chapter 8, I want you to think about how Joe uses his head to get out of trouble. Chapter 8 starts on page 45. Sam read the cover of the book. The Little Blue Book of Insults? What were you expecting? Said Hera. The yellow pages? You asked for the blue book. I told you I use it every day. It's where I get all my best insults. Oh no, groaned Sam. Oh yes, said a mad-looking Zeus. He stood up and straightened his robes. No more stalling. Joe Paris, award that apple and let's start the fireworks. Fred and I untangled ourselves from Ares, Artemis, and Apollo. I walked slowly over to pick up the golden apple, thinking, I'm doomed, doomed as doomed can be. The apple had rolled over into a corner of the throne room. I bent over to pick it up and bumped my head against the wall. And that's what gave me my brilliant idea. That's it, I said. I've got it. You'd better get it, said Zeus. Otherwise, I'm going to start frying you and your friends. I held the apple in front of me. I will award the apple to the god or goddess who can meet my simple challenge of jumping over it when I put it on the floor, I said. If no one meets the challenge, you have to give us nectar and ambrosia, make us gods, and help us find our book. Zeus looked confused. All we have to do is jump over the apple? All you have to do is jump over the apple, I repeated. No putting it on anybody's head this time, said Ares. No putting it on anybody's head, I promised. I'm the queen, so I go first, said Hera. That apple is as good as mine. No, as goddess of wisdom, I should go first, said Athena. Me first, said Poseidon. I'm older. Me, said Hermes. I can run faster and jump higher than any of you. Give me a chance at something for once, said the lame Hephaestus. I'm Zeus, and what I say goes. Me first. Everyone started talking and yelling at once. It looked like another brawl was going to break out when a calm voice spoke up. Olympians, said Hestia in her mom-like voice, everyone can take a turn. We'll go in alphabetical order. Everyone calmed down, mumbling and grumbling. Athena was the first to figure out the alphabetical order. She frowned. Why does it always have to be Miss Airhead? I get to go first, said Aphrodite sweetly. Well, gosh, no, I thought Zeus got to go first, said Hera meanly. Okay, let's get on with the challenge already, said Zeus. But this better be good, or else. Fred picked up his thunderbolt, looking a bit worried. Sam tugged at his toga, looking very worried. Are you sure we want to do this, Joe Paris? Yes, we do, Sam Morpheus, I said. I held the apple in one hand. The golden apple will be awarded to whoever can jump over it. Follow me. I walked over to where I had retrieved the apple and got the idea. I put it on the floor snugly in the corner. Everyone stared. It was impossible for anyone to jump over it. There was a pause. Fred and Sam let out a yell. Yes! Ares pounded the floor angrily with his spear. Athena, Hera, and Aphrodite looked disappointed that not one of them would get the apple. Zeus looked puzzled again. Hestia smiled and nodded. Dionysus took a drink of his wine and let out one long, loud laugh. Ha, 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 he got us, fair and square. Nobody's jumping that golden apple. Bring out the nectar and ambrosia. Sam and Fred pounded me on the back. We had done it. We were as good as back at school for the opening of the play, and we were going to be coming back as real gods. Who could ask for a happier ending? We would have celebrated more, but we heard a sound that cut things short. It was that familiar sound, the sound of tromping feet, one voice calling and a crowd of ugly voices answering. It was the sound of the 100 dragon-headed Typhon and the monsters of Greek mythology marching into Mount Olympus with a really nasty trick. Zeus's missing thunderbolts. So we stop there with chapter 8. And today, you are going to continue working on the story map. So now we have a little bit more events that you can add. Okay, what is happening now? That golden apple has become important. You can update the details about Greek mythology. So if you had learned anything new about Greek stories, add it to your list. Remember, you're just adding ideas, things that you want to remember, maybe things that you have learned. So there isn't really a question to answer for this page. Instead, you're just adding some details, things you want to remember about the story, because we're getting close to the end when we'll find out the solution. All right, see you back for chapter 9.